Hello everyone, this is February the 28th, last day of February. Isn't that exciting? And it is 11 a.m. and we have a temperature of 6 degrees, minus 6 Celsius. And I'm going to do a video today of a few different spots where I like to hang out and spend some time. And instead of just doing it on one thing, we're going to go around a few places, okay? So, where I'm going to begin is right here. I just spent the last hour into Starbucks, and very nice place. The Wi-Fi works really good in there. I'm even starting to like the coffee. I used to be a Tim Hortons guy, but lately I've been going to Starbucks and it's growing on me. I like their coffee. It tastes good. And I really like walking in. My Wi-Fi's all hooked up when I go in. So that's really nice. And I just spent the last hour there, so I'm really not going back in. I'm just taking a little walk in the neighborhood here. And we're going to cover a few different spots today because these are my favorite places where I like to come. I like to come to Starbucks. And I'm not going all the way down the south end, but I do like to go to the south end. And I like the north end as well, but we don't have time to go to the north end today, so we're just going to cover some stuff downtown where I like to go. And I might turn it off and on a few times before I get finished, okay? So something a little different today. You know, it's hard to stay fresh in a city the size of Halifax. You know, you can only do so many things. So I kind of come up with something that's a little different today. I'm not just going to walk on one street or non-stop walking. I'm going to turn it on and off and go to different spots. So I hope you like this approach, and here we go. I'll get ready to do a little tour around this neighborhood, and then we'll go to another spot. Okay? My wife works for that company. That's why I'm putting the camera on the truck. She'll see it. In 3 weeks, it'll be officially the start of spring. How you like that? That sounds pretty good. 3 more weeks and we'll officially be the start of spring. Yo, can hardly wait, eh? It's been a long winter. Winter started the 21st of December. We got December, January, and February all behind us now. And here we are, 1st of March tomorrow. A little windy down here. It's all right. I'm gonna go back up to Spring Garden Road again, and I'll get out of the wind. We'll walk up this way, and by the time I get up there, I'm gonna put up my hood. I have a hat on, but I gotta pull my hood up to get a little bit extra protection from this wind. Hopefully I can do it without pulling my hat down over my eye. There we go. All bundled up now. You want to see me, don't you? You want to see how much my head is protected. I have a hoodie sweater underneath, and I have a hood on my jacket. I'll turn it around here in a minute. I hope I'm not too ridiculous today, but it is cold out. -6 with the wind is more like -10. So I just turn it around now and you'll see if you think I'm warm. There we go. That's my winter hood up here to keep the wind off me. It works really well too. It does keep the wind off me. Okay, so we'll get back on the spring garden. And I'm going to walk over to a place I go not real often, but often enough. So bear with me, I have to include that in this little video, and then we're going to go to another part of town right after. And where I'm going is Public Gardens. Okay, I know I've been in there lately, but it's a real nice wintry look in there today. Lots of snow, and it looks really nice in there. So I came by there. My wife dropped me off down this neighborhood. I came by there in the car and looked in there, and everything's just covered in snow. It's beautiful in there. So I have to come back and do a little bit of a walk through there before we head to another neighborhood, okay? So it's not that bad. Even if you've seen a video lately of me being in the Public Gardens, it won't hurt to take another walk through there and just a quick walk. We won't be any more than 10 minutes in there. And then we'll go somewhere else. All right? That sound good? Okay, well, the wind anyways, that's one good thing. The wind's blocked from where I'm at right now. All right, we'll wait right here and go across this way. My friend Timothy, there you go. Look, Lloyd Nelson Hotel right there when you come down this year again. I don't know if that's where you'll stay or somewhere else, but that's where he did stay when he was down here last summer. So my friend Timothy, there we are in your Halifax neighborhood. Okay, the Public Gardens is right over there. Like, it's one thing to walk some Public Gardens in the summertime, and the flowers are all out and everything, but if you're ever here in the winter, take a walk through there in the winter. There's just something about it with all the snow on the ground. It's kind of special to take a walk through Public Gardens in the wintertime. You haven't lived until you walk through the Halifax Public Gardens in the winter with snow all over everything. I promise you, it's worth doing. Even if it's cold, it's worth doing because it's beautiful. All right, here we go. Public Gardens, Halifax, Nova Scotia. One of the most beautiful spots you'll ever find in this city is right here. Here we go, a winter walk. I won't make it quick, like I said. We'll spend about 10 minutes in here. And then we'll do something else. Because I've made several videos of me walking through here. Not all been lengthy, some have, and some not so long. This one's just going to be a quick walk. See, the little stream is almost frozen. There is a trickle of water in it, but it's frozen half. All right. I love this place. This is one of my favorite spots in the city, is the Public Gardens. You can't come here and not visit this place. It's beautiful. Look at it with all covered in snow. What could be more beautiful than this? I tell you, this is one of the beautiful sights in the city. In the winter, is Public Gardens. Now, it's not a great day to sit on a bench and spend an afternoon because it might get a little cold, but it is worth doing. Walking through here and with all this snow on the ground. It's beautiful. So, like I said, we'll spend about 10 minutes in here. And then I'm going to turn this off. Maybe. Depends on if I see something else in this area that I want to show. I see they got the gazebo area all marked off with yellow tape, so I guess they don't want anybody going in there in the winter because they got stuff covered up with branches and I guess there's certain plants that they don't want you going in there and walking on it. I love these big trees in here. Oh, they're great. Look at that. And that tree around the bottom, you can't put your arms around it. You wouldn't even be able to reach halfway. It's huge. Well, let's see. The lake is frozen over. Well, the ducks are long gone from here. I would imagine the water's froze. Shows the ducks. The majority of wild ducks in the gardens are wild, and feeding them may result in their failure to migrate. This will have a major impact on their health and natural habits. Oh, apparently the ducks migrate. Didn't know that. I thought I seen ducks. I guess they're the ones that people feed. They stay here. They don't migrate. They stay here. Well, I saw ducks in Point Pleasant Park a couple of days ago, swimming in the icy cold water. And I'm thinking, man, those little birds can stand way more cold than I can. I sure wouldn't want to go and get in that water. I look at it frozen over. Not very often you see this little lake froze over. You have to come in the winter for this. And it is already melting a bit right there. A little bit of melting right there. Well, we'll walk to the northwest gate and we'll go up through there. Then we'll see what we're going to do from here. So this is going to be our no more than 10-minute walk through Public Gardens, as I promised. All right, we'll walk down this way. In the summertime, this walkway right here is really sheltered from the sun when it's boiling hot. All these trees have got leaves on them, and you can walk through here, and it's just as cool as can be. One of my absolutely most favorite spots in this park in the summer is this side right here, with all these trees, and you're really well sheltered from the sun. And today you wouldn't mind having the sun, but I'm telling you, in July, it's nice to get some relief from the sun when it's hot. We'll get up here to the corner and then we'll look back across the park. One last look before we leave here. All right, we'll stop up here a little bit and then we'll take one look back across the a snow-covered park. Right about here, I should think. We can take in the whole park area from here. See that tree right there? When the summertime, that's covered with leaves. So much that you can walk right in behind there and they can't even see you for the leaves sticking out here. I think that's the tree. Maybe it's one over there. One of these trees I tried it once. You can step right inside where the trunk is and nobody can even see you. It's that many leaves. Okay, there we are. That's it for the park. I'm going out through the gate and I'm going to turn this off because I got a few other places I want to go and I don't want to make it too long, okay? So off we go for now. See you shortly. Hello, I'm back again. I'm down on Brunswick Street, heading north. And we're going to take Prince Street and walk down to Barrington, which will put us in the heart of downtown. And I'm going to walk from there over to Scotia Square, because that's one of the places I spend a fair bit of time, is Scotia Square. So it's only fair when I'm showing my downtown Halifax, this includes Scotia Square. I gotta walk now. Let's get going. All right, we're going down Prince Street, which is a steep downhill. See, Prince Street. Okay, we're going downtown. Looking out over the harbor right here. And I gotta tell you, there's a little cool out one with the wind. There's a wind chill factor here. So I'm trying to stay out of the wind as much as possible. I think I'm doing a good job, not in the wind very much. And there's one of the big hotels right downtown right here, Sutton Place Hotel. Very good spot to go if you came here for a sport event or just to spend the weekend. And you got the Prince George Hotel right across the street right here. Lots of places to stay downtown. If you came here for a hockey game or a sporting event or whatever. Okay, we're going over to Scotia Square. Now you're not supposed to do videos in Scotia Square because they got after me in there for that before. But I'm going to try to sneak a little bit. Okay, what can they do? What can they do to me if they catch me with my gimbal making a video? I can't do much. Tell me to put it away. So I'm going to risk it. And we're going to go right bravely into Scotia Square with this video on. Okay? Because I want to show you what I do when I come over in Halifax and spend the day. I go to Spring Garden Road, usually go to Starbucks. A lot of times I walk through the park. Then I take this route right here and go over to Scotia Square, maybe hang out there for an hour sometimes, have a coffee. Sometimes not so long, just depending. And that's part of my routine when I come over here. Nothing exciting, but yeah, that's it. All right, we're going to walk through another little park. If you remember my videos in the summer, I often walk by City Hall. Well, there's a little park out in front of City Hall. It's called it slipped my mind. I'm going crazy. It's called isn't that something? It just left me. It's called the Grand Parade. There we go. I knew it would come back. It's called the Grand Parade. I don't know why it's called the Grand Parade. All I know is that's the name of it. That's this park right here. Looks a lot different in winter than it does in summer too. But it's still beautiful. And there's City Hall right up at the end of the park. Right? It's a very nice place in the summer. Not so good in the winter if the wind's blowing, but I see the wind coming out of the west, and we're kind of sheltered right here, so you're not going to get a lot of wind. That's what's helping it today. If you don't go out into the open, well, it's a northwest, I guess, by the looks of those flags. It's coming a little bit north, a little bit west. Northwest wind. It might get a little noisy right here on that construction job right there. That was known as the press block. There were 6 newspaper companies in here before newspapers were no longer a thing. So chances are it'll still be known as the press block, more than likely. Okay, heading towards Scotia Square. And then we'll do something else once we get in there, okay? Once I come back out, we'll find something else to do down here. I often go down to the ferry terminal, to the Tim Hortons down there. I just may do that. I may not get a coffee into Scotia Square. I might go to Tim Hortons down on Water Street and go there for coffee. That's probably what we'll do. I'll leave, when I leave Scotia Square, I'll go right to Tim Hortons on Water Street. And we'll go in there and have a coffee. And maybe we'll chat a few minutes while we're in there. And we'll find something to do, and I'll make you, you're going to love this video. I hope you are enjoying it up to this point, because this is kind of fun for me. I never know what I'm going to do when I get downtown. I'm going to run because I want to wait. There's yellow light. We made it. There we go. I'm going to go up the back stairs because I want to take the escalator. And I can make it all the way into the food court before the security people get after me. We'll turn it off when I get up there. Okay? That way you can do a little bit of it. I have no idea why mall people don't want people going in there and making videos. I can't understand what they have against it, but every mall does the same thing. They catch you doing any video and in there, they'll come send the security right after you. And, oh, you can't do that in here. Well, that's okay. We'll do the best we can and show you what I can in here. Just ahead of me is Cogswell. It's a big changes that's going on to this Cogswell area. And it's a big project. I think it's going to be another year or two before it's completed. But it's going to be a tourist area with all kinds of nice stuff. And they're still working on it. It's all dug up there now, you can see. But anyways, we're going to go in here. My fingers are tingling a little bit, so I'm going to welcome the warmth of this place. And I see some big military ships up there. Might go up and have a look at that after too, possibly. Okay? Whoops! I'm in the liquor store. I want to go in here. I'm in the wrong. I did that before. Took the wrong door. I don't want to go to the liquor store. I want to go in the plaza. Mall. Okay, here we are. Inside Scotia Square, where it's nice and warm. I can take off my gloves. There's one. Okay, and we'll go up the stairs, and oh yeah, there we go. Okay. There we are. I imagine I'm going to run into security before I get very far here now, likely. So we'll turn it off right here, okay? And I got to rotate it. And we'll turn it off, and I'll see you all shortly. Okay, I'm back. Back and leaving Scotia Square. ran into somebody in there I knew, so I spent a little time socializing and never in a hurry, right? Take it as it comes. Somebody wants to talk, I stop and talk. All right, I think we're good. Put on the walk sign. All right, we are going down now by the ferry terminal, which is another place where I go a lot in the summer because it's really a nice place down there on both sides of the harbor. I like the ferry terminal in Dartmouth, and also here there's benches to sit and look out over the water, which I'm not going to do today because it's a little too cold for that. We're just going to take a little walk in there, and I may go to Tim Hortons and hang there a bit. But since I just came out of a nice warm building, I might show you a little bit of the waterfront in the cold where I go. That's another place I go a lot in the summer. But right now it's kind of cold, but I still might walk there. Now I hope you're going to like this little video of a compilation of different things in Halifax. There's many more things, but maybe one day we'll do another one of these. And I'll show you a few other different spots in Halifax that are nice as well. And we'll put them all together in a little package for you. All right, this is Duke Street right here. Goes up the hill and you can get to Cottage in that way, Brunswick Street. And this way will take us right down to the waterfront and Water Street. And that's where we're going to go right now, right down to Water Street. Easy here. So you might get a little bit of wind. Try not to stay in the wind too long. Once you get down into the hill, it might be a little quieter. The wind's blowing down from the northwest, and it's when you got buildings blocking it, it's okay. If you don't, you kind of feel the wind. We'll see what we're going to do when we get down here. The Split Crow Pub is right there. Sometimes you walk by here and you can hear blues and jazz coming from in there. And right across the street is one of my favorite spots, Boston Pizza. I love their spaghetti and meatballs. Oh, they got the great big giant meatballs. Yum, yum, yum. And I'll show you another one of my favorite restaurants. You've seen me feature this in videos before. The Blue Nose, right there. We have eaten in there at least a half a dozen times now. And it's great. Love the Blue Nose Restaurant and Grill, established in 1964. And it's still running. That says something about it. It's established in 1964 and it's still running. That's probably a good record for a restaurant. The restaurants come and go. Like you wouldn't believe. So we're getting to Water Street, which is this street right here. And this is the Water Street bus terminal. Upper Water Street that way, Lower Water Street that way. Which the divider is the next traffic light, not this traffic light, the next one. This divider between Upper and Lower Water Street. Alright, now I'm going to take you to one of my, I think we'll stop in here first and then we might finish up with a little bit of the waterfront. If it's not too windy, it might be a little too windy for going to the waterfront because it's right wide open. And I don't want to go there when it's windy because I might not go there today because it is windy. And nobody wants to listen to the wind howling in your speakers. and it's a horrible noise. So if I can stay out of the wind, I think that's the best plan. We can do that another day. Yeah, we'll do the waterfront on another day. Just enjoy today, the things we've done, and a little bit of a look at downtown Halifax. I'll show you how much wind there is. You look at the top of this building right up here, and look at our flag. She straightened right out. See that? That shows you how much wind is blowing. If you're right down by the water, you'd feel the full force of that wind. So I don't think I'll go there today because it would be just far too windy. All right, let's see. What do we want to do? Something exciting. You want to do something exciting? I'm going to go in here after. That's Tim Hortons. Okay, we're going to go there after, but we're going to do something exciting first. Okay. I just thought of something you'll like. You will enjoy this. You will enjoy what I'm going to do right now. Now, I'm not going to do anything ridiculous. I'm not going to stand on the corner and sing or any ridiculous thing like that. I'm going to take you on that little bridge and look down on the street. This is fun. I did it once before in a video, but not everybody has seen every video, so we're going to do it again. This walkway takes you to that building over there, which is the courthouse. That big building is the courthouse, and maximum 16,000 pounds. I think I'm good. I don't think I'm going to max that out. All right. If we go right in the middle of this bridge, we can look right down on Water Street. It's pretty cool. As long as we don't get into too much wind from being up here. Look at all the water. There's the water. Now, let's just go a little bit more and we can look right down on Water Street. We'll look at it from both sides. How's this? You like this? Right up on top of the street, looking down. Told you it'd be fun. There's Tim Hortons from up here. There's where we're going shortly. Gonna go right down to Tim Hortons shortly here. Okay, Tim Hortons and Water Street, lower and upper. I'm barely on upper Water Street. Just past that light, and that intersection is lower Water Street. All right, was this fun? Let's go all the way across. You don't have to take this bridge to get to the courthouse. No, I'm not a lawyer. I haven't been in the courthouse. No, I'm just, but the sign's up there, I know where it is. Oh, I'm getting wind here, I'm turning around, because you won't want to listen to that wind. Have a look at some of these big buildings right here on that side of the street. Over there, all the historic buildings over there. They're still in use. All those old buildings are still in use. You got a blend of the brand new right there. That's a brand new building. And the old buildings right there. All right, now, this is Upper Water Street. Beautiful old buildings on that street too. See one right up there. It's beautiful. All right, here we are. That's the Water Street bus terminal where the city buses come in. Certain routes you can catch your bus right there. Others you have to go to Scotia Square or the street. Okay, but there's a couple of spots where you can catch your buses at these little bus terminals. Okay, back across the walkway, and we'll go to Tim Hortons. Have a coffee, and my phone's charging. I did a sneaky little trick with my phone. Will hold up in the cold. I stick my battery up my sleeve and run my line out my sleeve and plug it into the phone, and that way it keeps my phone charged and I don't have to stop and charge my battery. No. If anybody looked at me and wondered what that wire is coming in my sleeve, that's what it is. My battery's in there. So thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to push that like button. And if you're not yet a subscriber, push subscribe. That would help immensely. Okay? Thanks. Bye for now.